let's return to Abuja, where we're following closely the protest earlier on today at the Federal Capital Territory. Joining me is Abure-Led, a key figure in the Labour Party. He helps us unpack what's really going on. Your faction led the protest at INEC, and the claim is that your candidates were deliberately excluded. INEC, however, insists it follows court-affirmed leadership lists. How do you reconcile that with your protest?
Well, thank you very much. We were involved in a protest today, and they were our candidates, that went to INEC today, to hear their mind out to the INEC chairman. But we are very thankful that today Nigerians have seen that Mr. Peter Obi and Governor Saleh Soti are the enemy of Labour Party. Here are people who, oh my God.
Well, it's live TV and I can still hear you, so you probably will just go on with the conversation, Mr. Rabambi. You have mentioned Peter Obi and Alex Soti's name again. It's perhaps the 10th time we hear you talk about your former presidential candidate, who many think that has even given life to the Labour Party. I mean, what was Labour Party before Peter Obi emergence as your party's candidate? It practically gave life to the Labour Party and was responsible single-handedly for the millions of votes you garnered in 2023. There are young supporters of that party who are saying that Labour Party is now a shadow of itself without the Peter Obi that you're talking about. Mr. Rabambi.
Well, Labour Party has always been Labour Party and will continue to be Labour Party. Like what I was saying, it actually comes as a root shock to us that even while we're excluded, has not been communicated officially to us by INEC, but INEC communicated officially to Peter Obi and Governor Alex Soti. Up till now, INEC has not deemed it fit. And it's very obvious that Mahmoud has overstayed his time in INEC, and he seems, not to know what he's doing there. Because why would a politician be your commissioner of information that will not be announcing your illegality where you excluded some party from contesting an election, knowing fully well that the Constitution has made it very clear that INEC does not have the power, only the court, only does not have the power to exclude political party.
Hold on for a minute, Mr. Rabambi. You appear to be making some huge allegations here. Which INEC commissioner are you referring to be a politician?
Professor Mahmoud led INEC has now decided to be obnobbing with politicians. I said what led to that protest today has not been communicated to Labour Party officially. And I think that is, a degree of responsibility. When you want to disenfranchise a political party, you need to write to them, oh, we're excluding you from this election. But you know why they will not write to us officially? Because they knew to exclude candidate from presidential election, only the court of law. But because they were obnobbing with Mr. Peter Obi, they have now decided, to throw themselves, into the murky water of politics, whereby that illegal group are now the one announcing to us as a political party that we have been excluded. And lo and behold, when the list was released, our party was excluded. But we have, gone to court so that we'll not be able to teach Mahmoud some lessons. That it is not about, our financial capability. It is about what we know about the Constitution of Nigeria. The Supreme Court they are talking about, let me be very clear, says the issue of party leadership is not justiciable. Maybe they needed to go and see some other lawyers, because I don't think their lawyer have been able to explain to them, or probably
contrary
didn't want to listen.
Contrary to your position, Mr. Rabambi, INEC says it can only accept lists verified by legally recognized party structures. How can the Abure faction prove that its candidates are valid, given conflicting primaries and rival faction claims we've seen in the past months?
No, there is no conflicting primaries. No, you see, Nenadi did not, because they do not have the power. But the INEC commissioner that attended to the protest today says they have Abure name on the INEC portal. Even if you Google it, you see his name. But because, you know, they are now in coalition, INEC, Mr. Peter Obi and Alesoti, they are forming a coalition against Labour Party. I repeat, Professor Mahmoud, Mr. Peter Obi and Governor Alesoti, they are forming a coalition against Labour Party. And I will tell you our simple reason. Because we have made it, you know, an information, time that number to Nigerians, that this Nenadi group and Peter Obi, they have a mission to destabilize this country, and they are looking for a political party.
Allow our party to be used for that. You are making certain allegations that are very difficult to substantiate on live TV, and I'd like us to take a break from that, because it's important that whatever we say here are facts that we can substantiate, right? Because some are saying your protest right now, Mr. Arabambi, as more about internal power play than really protecting democracy. How do you respond to accusations that the Labour Party's internal crisis is damaging its electoral credibility, especially ahead of 2027, and that this is a deliberate act to favor the powers that be?
You see, we are not the one involved in, you know, in this damage of our party credibility. Like I said, some people have this mindset. Like a lot of them in their faction, you know, up to today, some of them still claim that they won that election. Some of them still make reference to the president of the Federal Republic as illegitimate. Now they are looking for a platform. They are looking for a platform to achieve this aim. And that's what they are trying to do. But we are surprised that Mahmoud will now form a coalition with people you knew their intention. Their intention was not to unite Nigeria, but to destabilize Nigeria. Because why would somebody be happy that your candidate is not going to participate in an election? So that is exactly what they are doing, because I saw a release that is saying, oh, they are not party, they are not a party to the people protesting. But don't forget, these are our candidates that will participate in the by-election and also in the FCT local government election. But we have gone to court. We will track this thing out with them, but our warning is to Mahmoud. If he doesn't know what to do, I think you should tender resignation. You don't have to form a coalition with people that we knew they don't have the love of Nigeria, you know, in their heart. These are the people that have been complaining about the election of the president, even when they have been sworn in and affirmed by the Supreme Court. Mahmoud knew these are the people that are still saying the administration is illegitimate, but we don't want them to use our platform. They can go and use another platform. And to your question, if Obi said, oh, without him, there is no Labour Party, it's a suspension. We were supposed to expel him last week, 2 weeks ago. He sent his vice president to come and Dobale, to come and plead on his behalf that he will turn a new leaf. That was why that man came into our National Executive Council meeting. He came purposely because Peter Obi said to come and beg on his behalf. So you have these people, go and look at them. Virtually all of them, they are from one section of the country, and they want to, they keep telling Nigerians that, oh, this person didn't win the election. They were the one that rigged.
Mr. Arabambi, we saw that meeting between Baba Ahmed and Abure, and it didn't look like he was prostrating the way you are putting it. But the way you are talking now, you're sounding like you do not expect Peter Obi back in the Labour Party. Is that precisely what you're saying?
No, you see. He said, you know, we were supposed to have expelled him. If Obi think, oh, Labour Party is consequential without him, now he can go and try it elsewhere. Let me tell you, he's not going to have 1 million votes. We knew what happened. See, 2023 was the result of Nigeria. They felt tired with the administration of Buhari. That time, they were not happy with PDP. So he was just a child of necessity.
All right.
Mimiko has won election in this party before. Are you getting me? We have won senatorial election. Even Omagege was a former senator elected on the platform when Obi was just an ordinary businessman. So they don't come and tell us that, oh, if not because of them, Labour Party is not going to say. No, we are far above that. If Obi want to come and run Labour Party, there are no automatic ticket.
All right.
Though he still starts suspended,
Mr. Arabambi,
the suspension has not been removed on him. And we will still continue to appeal to Nigeria to give Labour Party
a chance in 2027. We have to go now, but INEC appears to have made its decision, and young Nigerians who supported your party in 2023 are also watching this drama with growing frustration as they are for the obedient movement. They say they will follow Peter Obi wherever he goes to. But I just wanted to know quickly in a minute, what is the way forward for the Abure-Led faction, seeing the position of INEC on this matter? Are you going to court?
The position of INEC has already been sacrosanct with the Supreme Court. The position of INEC has already been sacrosanct. Now, Supreme Court said issue of leadership is not justiciable, meaning that it is purely internal affairs of the party. Now, you have Abure name on the INEC portal. They need to do the needful, and we're advising Professor Mahmoud he should disengage himself from this coalition with Governor Leloti and Mr. Peter Obi. It is not good for democracy. It is not good. He should disengage himself. Right. INEC and political party must not form a coalition.
All right.
But he is forming a coalition with Mr. Peter Obi and Governor Leloti to destroy Labour Party.
Good place to live it, Mr. Arabambi. We need to disassociate ourselves from the many accusations you have made on this show. It's interesting that you are claiming that the INEC chairman is colluding with Peter Obi, saying that Peter Obi himself took him to court in 2023. But this is a developing story that we're following very closely. Mr. Arabambi, thank you so much for joining us on Beyond the Headlines.